Hey y'all, good evening. It is still Small Business Saturday. So earlier I came on and I was talking about our business opportunity and was talking on mute. But God is faithful because there was somebody on there that still got what they needed to get, and I was able to get them connected and have them partner with us in business. So that's still that. I had somebody asking me about term life insurance. So as we're talking about small business and supporting small businesses, make sure your family is properly covered. All of the money that we're spending or all of the money that we spent on Black Friday, I hope many of you took a few dollars to invest in your family's legacy and financial future. And so, what is term life insurance? I'm going to talk about that really quick. And then, hopefully, if you have any questions, anything additional that you need to know about how it works, how you can make sure your family is covered by the best company to do it, you can inbox me or DM me and we will get you helped. Got plenty of agents across the country that we can get you tagged to, and make sure that your family is properly protected on this Small Business Saturday. So, anyways, and then I have a drawing going that I'm going to announce on Sunday. Every client that you refer that becomes a client, you put your name in a drawing so you can get cash prizes. So we're giving away 2 gift cards for $250, 1 iPad. And for those who do want to start a business and don't have the money to invest, we are investing your startup cost if you partner in business with us. So that is something big, 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 big. So you want to think about that. Okay, so term life insurance. What is term life insurance? Well, let me tell you, our company, Primerica, life insurance actually was the cornerstone of what we do. It's not all that we do. It was the cornerstone of what we do in our business since 1977. So we've been around for a long time, 40 plus years. Primerica has only offered term life insurance, giving families the coverage that they need at an affordable price they can afford. I said that, but anyways, so we're not a fly-by-night company, you guys, and we are the only company in the industry that only offers term life insurance. And we have been doing this without radio or TV advertising, just by word of mouth and through referrals since 1977. So if you got a representative that's with Primerica and you just think that they're fly-by-night, you don't know, well, this is the facts. Okay, you guys can go to primerica.com and find out more information on us. But we're a publicly traded company, so we're not anything to sleep on by means. You want to know the facts. So nobody understands what families need for life insurance the way that we do. Primerica has done a deep dive. We're really big on making sure that we save our clients the most money and put them in a better position, and we do it by educating and empowering people so you understand what you have. Many times people don't have it, they don't understand it. We don't slow down to think about how it works, and we depend a lot on what our grandparents and our grandparents' parents told us. And that's not a bad thing, but we got a lot of people that don't know, the blind leading the blind, that don't know the right information, that's referring that information, and we just bank on it. And then we got a repeat of a whole bunch of financial devastation. Okay. And we want to put a stop to that. You need to understand how it works. So it's so important that you take a moment. I mean, we spend way more time planning a baby 1-year-old's party, I always say the baby reveal party. Baby ain't even here. We spend so much time planning for these little lives that we love so much, but very little time making sure that if anything happens to us prematurely, that these babies that we love so much can still live the same quality of life or better. So you need to understand how it works, and we can help you do that. What makes Primerica so unique is that our product is simple, it's affordable, term life insurance. That's it. It's simple, it's affordable. There's not a whole lot that you need to really understand. You don't need to know when the money is going to grow. We're not co-mingling savings with it, which is the worst thing you can ever do. You never want to save money in your life insurance policy. Never, never, never. If you want your money to grow, you need to put it in a place that it's supposed to grow, an investment account, something like that. But you never, ever, ever want to rely on growing money. The interest rate is ridiculously low. And we could talk to you about that, understanding the rule of 72, understanding how money works so you can make sound decisions for your family. You got to know it. Primerica offers simple, affordable term life insurance. Another thing is that we have benefit and feature rich solutions. So we may not be the cheapest, but I love that because ain't nothing cheaper about what we offer. But we are the most affordable with the most benefits when you put us side by side with any other company. No company gives the benefits that we offer, And then here's the most important thing. Instead of just waiting for, Gerber newsletter to come into your inbox or waiting for a commercial or something, you your own representative is interested in you. You get a relationship with us. You get a person that you can call, text, email. I mean, I know if some of my clients are on here, my clients know I answer the phone call, even it doesn't matter what time of day, 7 days a week. I'm available to my clients. If I can't reach them, I'm at least responding and letting them know, hey, when I can get back to them. But they know that they got a trusted agent that they can call that's going to be there with them. I've been there with my clients to go and ID bodies when people pass away. I've been there with my clients to make sure that the death claim got processed correctly. I've been there with my clients, not just when I wrote the application, but through the times that's most hard. See, the conversation we don't like to have is life insurance, y'all. But when people pass away suddenly, the first thing family is looking for is where's the money? Where's the life insurance? Why? Why is that the first thing everybody look for, but it's the last thing that we prepare for? So let's not make that happen. While we're on Small Business Saturday, make sure that you get what you need to get. It's too affordable. I mean, what I spend on Chick-fil-A in one day for 3 meals can cover a whole family for the entire month. Not even talking about what I spend on Chick-fil-A for the entire week. So I'm just trying to say, where are we spending little money at that, can really put us in a situation to make sure our whole family is properly protected? And when I'm talking about the benefits, one of the other things, let me go back to that. One of the other things I love about our benefit and feature rich solutions is that many people got multiple children under the age of 25 that are still at home and still dependent. Guess what? You pay for one child with us, and the rest of the children get free coverage, and they get to stay on your policy until they're 25. But the biggest thing is this policy is yours. You own it. You can see it. It's portable. It doesn't matter if you're with the job or if you leave the job. You want something that you could put your eyes on. What you have through your employer, you do not own it. Things can change. You don't have to be notified for it. And that's the first thing that goes. In fact, I have a person. Let me make sure I got a Zoom getting ready to come on. Is he on? No. Okay. In fact, I have a client, a prospect that I'm getting ready to help. Had their kids been paying on it for some time, and the kids was off and they never even notified them. So you got to know these things, and they never give you a policy from your job. They give you a little contract. So that's the thing. Your assignment on Monday is to call your HR department. If you have only life insurance through your employer, you need to know how it works. You need to know what's in the details, right? Because you're not the owner. You're not. So you want to make sure you get something you own for your own family. Okay, so I got that out of the way. Benefit and feature rich solutions. Back to you own your own representative is interested in you. We have a vested interest, and I got tons of people in testimonies on my Facebook page of how from the beginning to the end, when I wrote the app, all the way through the application process, through the death claim, taking them to see. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm that agent, and I train my team to be that way. You want an agent that's going to help you, not just write the sale and celebrate, but be your friend, be your family member all the way through the process and help you really see your goals through. And even when you get the benefit, make sure you're protecting that income and growing that income in the right place so that you don't go broke, right? Because when people get death benefits, they get a lot of money that they never had before. And then what you see is that, boom, they're broke again because they don't even know what to do with the money. So you want an agent that's going to help you all the way around, protect and grow your income. That's what we do here at Primerica. Another thing is, up to 70% of your face amount is terminal illness benefit with a waiver premium that we offer up to $400,000. What does that mean? Most people in many communities are not even getting $400,000 policies. Why? Because they probably can't afford it. Why? Because many people get whole life insurance. You may have heard your older aunties, parents talk about how loyal they are to whole life because they want you to what? Borrow money out of your policy. But what does the word borrow mean, y'all? What does it mean to borrow your money? Who you paying it back to? How's that interest rate work? Oh, you don't know. Okay, what is your bank interest rate doing right now on your CDs if you got? I'm just things that you need to think about, okay? Things that you need to think about. Why would you borrow money from yourself when you could put yourself in a position to withdraw your money when you want it? Things like that you need to understand. But this 70% of face amount, what we do is we give 6-figure checks to families. We're not taking $10,000, $15,000 checks to our families when loved ones pass away. I'm a beneficiary too. I lost my mom in 2019, right? What we're doing is making sure that you don't just have enough for final expenses, because that's what you think. Oh, I just need enough to cover the funeral. But what about after the funeral? If you got a spouse or older parents depending on you, you got small dependent kids, they depending on your income, and then they pay for the funeral, but you're no longer here to provide your income, what happens to the family? See, when you think about life insurance, you guys, I want you to think about income replacement, not burial insurance. Income replacement puts you in a different tier. It makes sure that you're doing more than just the minimum. Make sure that you're doing what you need to do to make sure that your family can still live the same quality of life or better because you love them that much. How about that for a love letter? How about that for a love letter? That I loved you this much. I'm leaving you $1 million, $500,000, $400,000, not just enough for burial. You got to get out of that thinking. If you say you love your family like you say you do, right? You got to show it now and later. We put you in, now we're the real now and laters. We put you in a position to make sure you're helping them now and that you can help them later, right? Through the right kind of affordable life insurance, you guys. So the last thing I want, not the last thing, I got two more points I want to point. Primerica, you know, a lot of people say, well, what happens after the policy terms? Because, you know, with the term life insurance policy, it's going to end, right? Yeah. But how about this? Say you got a 3-year-old child and we give you a 30-year term. 30 years from now, that child is 33. Now, will that 33-year-old need you as much as the 3-year-old needs you today? Probably not. So here's the deal. I would rather give you more coverage while you're younger, healthier, your child is smaller, and your debt is high because you can afford more coverage now. And if anything happens to you sooner than you desire, your child will still have your income to rely on. Fast forward 33 years, your term is about to expire or come up for renewal. Your child is an adult. Now, if you haven't practiced the principle of saving money along the same time as that term, where you got money in the bank that's more than what the insurance policy was, where you're what we call self-insured, if you don't have money saved, then you'll have to renew, right? But will you need as much coverage now? The answer is no. Why? Your kids are grown. Your debt should be a little bit lower. So all you will need now is enough for burial because your dependents are now grown. See, it really matters when you're smaller, right? So that's why we customize our plans based on what stage of life you're in. It's not all one off fit all. That's why you don't want to just get on these computers and just get a policy. Oh, well, how much can you insure a family for? Well, what is your need? You got to know what you're doing it for. It's not just get a policy just to check it off the list. Your family's life is way too important for that. You can't just say, "Oop, I got it," and check it off the list and you don't understand it. That's why you want to work with a client or an agent, that cares about you, right? So that's that. And family banding. I love it that we still allow you to save money by putting all your family on one plan. You got a husband and wife, you got your children. You save quite a bit of money, especially in your annual costs. See, when insurance companies get a policy on you, another policy on a husband, a policy on child 1, child 2, child 3, guess what? All those different policies bring up annual fees for all those different policies. They're going to take it. You might not see it come out front, but it's going to come out on the back end. So you're spending a lot of extra money unnecessarily with all these little plans, even with Gerber. What you're paying $16 for a $10,000, $15,000 Gerber plan, you can get a policy on yourself, put a child rider right now on your policy, on your insurance, and insure your entire all your kids and your grandkids, right? With one cost. So we're super duper big on family banding and saving you more money. We have a unique custom term solutions. Like I said, we're not cookie cutter. This is not one size fit all. It's going to be based on what stage of life you're in, what your health is like, things like that. And we're industry leaders since 1977. We got a new, Forbes is out again. We're number one. We're rated the best insurance company for 2022 again by Forbes. Go to primerica.com right now. Just type primerica.com. Let me see if I can type it in the chat. Go to primerica.com and do your, see who we are. I mean, we're a publicly traded company on the New York Stock Exchange. We're not a fly by night. So when you got a client or agent that's reaching out to you and saying, hey, I can help you, and they work with Primerica, you better get with them. Get with them or get with somebody in Primerica that you trust. Because when family, what you call it, funeral homes know that we're coming, they know Primerica delivers. We deliver for our families. So not only that, an average of 3.9 million in benefit claims. What does that mean? People are dying. We're paying millions of dollars out, not hundreds, not thousands. You know, so many families been paying on these insurance policies for years, and then their loved one passed away and they barely have enough money to pay out the funeral. Why is that? And why is it that we're not doing our investigation to stop it? Because that happened in my family more than one time, which made me get here. That's why I've been in this industry for 12 years, learning everything that I need to disturb the peace in my community and in my network. No, it's not okay for you not to know how this works. So I am going to keep talking about it until you buy, try, or die. Okay? Yes, that's what we're going to do. An average of 3.9 million in benefit claims paid. We pay out millions to our community to make sure that families are covered. We have 94% of our claims paid within 14 days. How many of you are still waiting for a death claim or went through that experience, and how long it can be, how dragging it can be? Right? 94% of our claims are paid within 14 days. We have over 800 billion of term life insurance in force. So what does that say? For those people who said, well, I'm not going to trust them, I don't know anything about Primerica. Well, there's a ton of people that do. Look at this money that we have in force. People come to us to replace an income, not pay for a funeral. People come to us to leave a legacy, not pay for a funeral. People come to us because they know that it is the most affordable way to buy estate. You get instant estate when you buy and purchase a life insurance plan. Considering where we spend our money at, okay, I got short hair. I got some dye. I don't even got a style right now, but I got some dye, a trim, and a perm touch up. I paid $100 and something for that. I'm like, what? I don't even have long hair. That lasted me 2 days. What could have $140 done for your family in a whole month when you get coverage? Man, it's crazy where we spend our money at. We don't even blink. We ain't got to pray about it or anything. But when it comes time to sitting down and getting our priorities in line, we got to find all the reasons what we'll get back to you. We're not ready. Why do we do that? So here, Primerica, here's the last point, and I'm going to jump off. And I hope that you get connected with someone that you know that's with Primerica, preferably my team, right? Because we're all over, okay? Preferably us. But Primerica life insurance companies are rated A+ superior by AM Best. Don't know who AM Best is? Google them. Something very few life insurance companies can currently claim. Google AM Best. Understand what that rating means. That's us. That's our company. Just in case you didn't know, or just in case you had an agent that really wasn't confident enough to get you the right information and you missed that opportunity. Now you know. Do your research. Primerica.com. We're there. Google AM Best. And we are proud to say that we are A+ superior. We take pride in what we do in helping our community, helping our families, and making sure that people are properly protected, debt-free, and financially independent through our process. Thank you for pausing to listen again for the second time, talking about the product solutions and why becoming a client of Primerica is something that could be the best gift you'll ever give your family for the holidays, right? That peace of mind, you can't put a price on it. So if you still have questions, DM me, inbox me, or someone you know that shared this on their page that's tied to our organization so we can help you and your family get on the way to financial freedom and also putting a legacy estate in place right away. We thank you for your time. Enjoy Small Business Saturday. This is Takesha Monique, Regional Vice President